In pain management, there are two Marmite words. If you're not familiar with Marmite, basically you either love it or you hate it. And the two things that people hate in pain management are pacing and acceptance. Pacing is really important. It basically means adapting to change. And one of the things a lot of people do when their health has interfered with life is that they keep trying to do whatever they used to do. And in pain management, this is very important because what it means is a lot of people keep pushing themselves to the limit and then crash out. And over time, it becomes a boom and a bust, and then a rest, and then a boom and a bust and a rest. And the science of pain is such that they've found that if we keep booming and busting, then actually the amount that we can achieve before pain stops us gradually gets less with time. And the other thing is, just with time, we get worn out, we get fed up, and we start to just associate doing certain things with inevitable pain. So pacing is a way of breaking that relationship. In many ways, pacing is just what everyone else in the world does. It really means stopping before your body stops you. But if you used to do a lot in the past and your body doesn't let you do that anymore, you keep trying to do it. So my way of explaining pacing to people is to say, instead of going to 100% of capacity, work to 70. Now 70 isn't a dial that comes up in your head, it's not an exact number. It just basically means doing something such that you can still do a little bit more. It sounds simple, but a lot of people find that extraordinarily hard to do. And that's one of the big discussions we have over time with people, is coming to terms with that change and finding ways in which we can come to terms with change and work to that 70%. Some people choose not to, and that's fine. It's really ultimately about making choices. So the idea is that if you do decide you're going to go to 100% and crash out tomorrow, that when you're crashed out tomorrow, you think, well, that was worth it. And that's really the thing about pacing. It's not a kind of police force, a kind of pain police force saying you must do this and you must do that. It's really about making choices. There was actually a lady I worked with many years ago, and she got very cross about the pacing word. So we decided just to change it to choicing. And that worked. So we just said, well, it's just all about making choices that suit you and your values. And sometimes it's worth doing something to your limit because it's important enough to do it. But there are other things in life where actually, when you really think about it, are they really worth being stuck at home all day tomorrow for? And that's it really with pacing. It's really ultimately about helping people to make choices based on their values.